Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I am doing something kind of fun today. Maybe not so much fun for me and maybe more fun for you. I am trying the spicy peppers that I grew this year. So I grew 4 different peppers. I have the jalapeno, serrano, cayenne, and my spiciest one, habanero. So, for those of you that don't know, hot peppers, the heat's measured in Scoville heat units. The jalapeno is the most mild of the 4 that I have. It ranks at, according to my quick Google search, between 2,500 and 8,000 Scoville units, followed by the serrano, which is between 10,000 and 23,000. Reading my notes here. The cayenne is between 30 and 50,000. The habanero ranks at the highest at between 100 to 350,000. So obviously those are some pretty wide ranges for each one. So each pepper, depending on how long it's grown and the variety and all that, a lot of different factors can factor into just how spicy these things are. But I grew these peppers just kind of for the fun of it this year, and I'm going to try each of them. Don't typically eat a ton of spicy stuff. I know in the past I can eat a jalapeno by itself, usually without too much problem. I don't think I've really eaten much spicier straight peppers than that. I've had some spicy food before, and it's gotten to me pretty bad. I will guarantee that this will make me sweat because this is what spice does to me. I tend to sweat in my face when I eat something really spicy. So, that being said, let's get down to the reason everyone's here to watch this video, to see me eat these hot peppers and see how I handle them. I do have some milk set to the side. When you eat spicy stuff, straight water is not great. It more just spreads the capsaicin, which is what causes the heat, in your mouth more than anything. Dairy helps to mitigate the heat. It kind of cancels it. It helps dissolve the heat and get rid of it. I don't know the exact terminology, so don't mind that. So I'm going to start with the least spicy, which is the jalapeno. I'm going to eat these things basically whole. The seeds are often where the most spice is, so let's go with the jalapeno. All right. Okay, so that is spicy. A little spicier than I anticipated for jalapeno. The flavor is pretty good. I'll take a little sip of milk and talk. That helps. It doesn't completely get rid of it. So as I eat these peppers, that heat's going to really build. That last one's going to be excruciating. I kind of have found that both ice cream would be better to do this test with, because that really helps more than anything that I've found, just beat the heat. I might have to get some bread or something to chew on too. That one was bad enough that I don't know if I want to continue this video. One moment. Alright. Someone got me some crackers. Got a little bit of milk there. This is going to be a very hard challenge to do, I can tell. Again, I'm not a big spicy person. This is just a fun little challenge that I'm doing. And I need to continue going. My mouth is still on fire. I did want to go over the flavor. The jalapeno did kind of at first, it almost tasted similar to a sweet pepper. But it was good flavor. Alright, I might not take as big of a bite. This is the Serrano. And this is 2 to 3 times as spicy as the jalapeno just ate. I don't like the flavor of this one very much. The heat doesn't seem... Alright. Heat takes a little bit to appear on this one. Doesn't seem as bad, though, honestly, as the jalapeno did, oddly enough. Alright, so I'm also drinking this, trying to cool my mouth down between peppers because, again, like I said, that heat build. And I'm not trying to kill myself here. I'm already sweating. I was sweating from the first pepper. I don't know if that's something everybody does, but I'm one of those people that sweats from spicy stuff. It's actually very nice outside today. So, I definitely say I like the jalapeno's flavor more. The heat is bearable from both of these specific ones. I mean, bearable to an extent, obviously. Uncomfortable. But if this is a competition, I could sit here and eat it, not take a drink if I had to. So, leads to the cayenne, which I do like cayenne pepper. I do use that from time to time. It's been a little while since I've used it, but I do like to add that to stuff. Let's go. Take one more drink. Cool my mouth off. I don't know if eating crackers helps at all, but I'm trying it anyway. Also, my wife and daughter are behind the camera laughing at me this whole time. So, there's that. Alright, the cayenne. So this is supposed to be roughly probably double the heat of the last pepper. Fun fact, as I'm letting my mouth cool down a little bit before I get this, because I also want to be able to taste the flavor. It's another reason I want my mouth to cool down. I want to be able to taste the flavor of the pepper as much as I can. So I'm trying to let it cool down between each pepper. But I looked it up when I first grew some hot peppers, and apparently chickens are not affected by the capsaicin. It doesn't burn their mouth. That's what I read. And actually, some people use hot peppers for a natural dewormer. I don't know that it works. I've seen things that suggest that it does and things that say that that's totally false. I don't know. I do feed my chickens hot peppers from time to time just because they like them. But here, let's get to it. Odd because that heat doesn't seem to like instantly hit you. At least not, I don't know, not instantly hit me. It's kind of slowly slowly starts building and building and building, and then your mouth's on fire. That one, again, not to me that noticeably hotter than the other two. Just weird. Having an interesting experiment because I'm not been getting like a major difference in the heat factor. Now I don't know if it's something to do with the dairy I'm drinking, if that's somehow lingering in my mouth in between or something. So I don't know, but flavor-wise, it was okay. I'd say flavor-wise, jalapeno is still the best flavor-wise. None of them have been exceptionally hot. But now I got habanero to try. This is the one I've really not been looking forward to because it is the hottest one I've got. And this one's already supposed to be probably 3 times hotter than the last one. Though none of the other ones have been exceptionally hot comparatively to each other, which I find very interesting, at least in my experience. All right. So again, this one is supposed to be 100 to 350 on the Scoville heat levels. Compared to that jalapeno at 2,500 to 8,000. So this is approximately anywhere from 40 times as hot, if I'm doing my math right, to about 40 times, potentially 40 times as hot. Now I can't recall if I've ever had a straight jalapeno. Habanero. I believe I did try one once. And that was a competition between me and a buddy to see who could not take a drink. And I'm not 100% sure if that was a habanero or if that was something else, but it ended up being a tie. Neither one of us took a drink until we basically it wasn't bothering us that much anymore, and then we just said, okay, well, we're both thirsty. Took a drink at the same time. Let's see how the habanero does.
I ate it.
My wife's face is pretty hilarious right now. She's laughing so much at me right now. I don't like the flavor of that. All right. Heat's starting to finally kick in a little bit. Man, that's a bad taste in my mouth. Not very good. Okay. Starting to feel some heat now. See how bad this gets. Whew. All right. It's kicking in. All right. It's definitely hot. Definitely a drink. Ooh, okay, that is noticeably hotter. This is very uncomfortable. Hey, you want to get me some more milk? I don't recommend this. Alright, so that was gross. I didn't like that pepper at all. Definitely much more noticeably spicier than the rest. It's still burning my mouth, my lips. All this dairy that I'm drinking is definitely upsetting my stomach. That's very uncomfortable. One moment. Alright, I had to go try to cool my mouth down. That was pretty bad. It's still pretty hot. I had a leftover biscuit from dinner today. It kind of helped get some of that out of my mouth. Those like 3 cups of dairy that I just had really kind of upset my stomach a little bit. Whew. So that made my eyes water a little bit, my nose run a little bit. I've been sweating the whole time, but that was definitely hot. I don't recommend eating those at all. That's about the end of this video. I hope you got some entertainment out of that. I don't know how people eat things like the Carolina Reaper or the Trinidad Scorpion. Those are like 1 million, 2 million Scoville heat units, which is 10 times hotter than that last pepper, the habanero that I had, and I just cannot imagine that. That would be absolute torture. So, yeah, don't recommend it. First 3 weren't so bad, heat-wise. They were uncomfortable for sure, but bearable. Surprisingly, I didn't notice a huge difference between the heat. That last one definitely was a kicker. So anyway, it's a fun little video I wanted to do. These are all 4 from my garden that I grew this year. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Follow along if you want to see homestead related stuff like growing the garden, animals, building stuff, whatever it is I got going on around the property here. And I hope you have a very blessed day.